In the summer of 1889, in the city of Johnstown, Pennsylvania, a great flood changed the lives of the thousands of people who lived there. Johnstown, Pennsylvania is located in Cambria County, just east of Pittsburgh. It was founded in 1770, just before America declared independence from England. With a population of just under 30,000, Johnstown was a fairly average-sized city. It was an industrious and growing city that was most often known for its steel. The city acted as a port and transfer point along the Pennsylvania Main Line Canal. Some of the canal boats went through Pittsburgh to the Ohio Valley. The Pennsylvania Railroad quickly replaced transportation by canal. Johnstown became a stop on the main line. This helped the population grow. By 1860, the Cambria Iron Company was the leading steel producer in the United States. The city of Johnstown was built in the river valley on the Appalachian Plateau. The town was situated on the floodplain between the Little Conemaugh and Stony Creek rivers, which meant that flooding was a yearly occurrence here. A floodplain is an area of low-lying ground adjacent to a river formed mainly of river sediments and subject to flooding. The growing town was also located downhill from a large lake known as Lake Conemaugh. This lake was created with an unstable dam. This provided for the optimal setting in which a flood could occur. It began raining on May 30th, 1889. By the next day, water filled the streets. A dam holding an artificial lake in the mountains nearby burst, and 20 million tons of water spilled in the city. The floodwaters moved into the town with the same force as Niagara Falls. The water destroyed buildings, bridges, and drowned almost all of the animals and people in its path. The flood traveled a length of over 14 miles and along the way accumulated massive amounts of debris. It carried a bedload, the bottommost part of the debris, that consisted of concrete, trees, and buildings. Witnesses have been quoted describing it as a rolling hill of debris about 40 feet high and half a mile wide. This huge amount of debris caused the Pennsylvania Railroad Company bridge and some of the surrounding area to catch fire. The debris was caught in the bridge's high arches and somehow burst into flames. The fire destroyed the entire bridge and scorched the more than 30 acres around it. When the debris was deposited, it formed an alluvial fan that spread out and encompassed a large area. All in all, more than $17 million in damage was reported. That sum is incredible, however, the damage pales in comparison to the number of lives that were lost due to this tragic event. It is estimated that more than 2,200 people were killed. Most of these people were identified and retrieved by their family members, but a large portion of them were not. Almost 750 of the victims of this flood were never identified and still lay in wake at the plot of the unknown in Grandview Cemetery. Some of their bodies were found as far away as Cincinnati, Ohio. The great destruction that was caused by this flood did bring about some good. The American Red Cross was founded shortly after the floodwaters receded, as a means to combat the new problems of poverty, homelessness, and injury that the people living in Johnstown were to endure.
Vision, bugging out, awake but it feel like a lucid dream. I might be tripping, I'm zoning out, but I play it off and they look at me. I'm dilated, see the evidence. Big bitch behind me with a bright song, like Billy it up, she's right as hell. She's swerving, might have been slightly gone. The po-po keep staring at us, the locals be glaring at us, romantic.
Don't spit on the floor. Remember the Johnstown Flood.